communication facilities and warning systems used in disaster management, and instruments used for measuring the intensity of disasters. Contents: starting of presentation, introduction, warning systems, disaster intensity measuring devices. Made by Utsav Munendra, Class 10th A, Roll number 13. Introduction. Disasters are those hazards which disturb the normal functioning of the society. They occur where vulnerability, risk and hazard combine. Since human actions can reduce the possible effects of hazards, all disasters are the result of humans' failure to induce proper disaster management techniques. Information needed for disaster management. Two types of information are needed in disaster management. Pre-disaster information. It is obtained from research and analysis, and which information retrieval devices have been discussed in the later section. Post-disaster information. It regards to the information about when and where the disaster has occurred. This has been discussed in the following section. Communication facilities and warning systems. Importance of communication. Preparing for disasters is the best way of preventing them. In today's information-based society, warning systems play an important role of spreading the message of coming disaster. Communication facilities not only warn the public but also spread awareness and educate the public about disaster management. Amateur radio. Also known as ham radio, it is a community of people who use radio transmitters and receivers to communicate with other amateur radio operators. This communication facility provides the public to interact with each other. It is useful for educating the people, even those who are illiterate, before the coming of hazard. DCWDS. It stands for Digital Cyclone Warning Dissemination System. It is a direct satellite reception system with addressing facility installed in cyclone-prone areas. It was started initially during 1984 to 1985. Even when all the other means of communication fails, the DCWDS keeps on working with battery backup powered via inside satellite. WLL-VSAT. WLL-VSAT stands for Wireless Local Loop Very Small Aperture Terminal. A VSAT is a two-way satellite ground station. This system is in terms of handsets can be easily taken inside the affected areas and can send information by direct audio communication. Disaster intensity measuring devices. Intensity measuring instruments. These instruments provide valuable data which helps us to predict the intensity of upcoming hazard. In case of immediate hazard like earthquakes, they are used for statistical purposes and provide valuable post-disaster information for future needs. Through their data only, we decide the level of preparedness needed. Inventions of Meteorological devices. 1441 Rain Gauge, 1450 Anemometer, 1643 Barometer, 1714 Mercury Thermometer, 1769 Hygrometer, 1893 Pyranometer, 1935 Radar. Seismometer. Seismometers are instruments that measure the motion of the ground. In AD 132, Zheng Heng of China's Han Dynasty invented the first seismometer. Modern instruments use electronic sensors, amplifiers, and recording devices. Most are broadband, covering a wide range of frequencies. Working of seismometer. During an earthquake, the seismometer remains still while the case around it moves with the shaking ground. Traditionally, the mass suspended in a seismometer was a pendulum, but today most modern seismometers work electromagnetically. A large permanent magnet is used for the mass, and outside the case it contains numerous coils of fine wire. Movements of the magnet relative to the case generate small electrical signals in the wire, which can be sent to a computer or recorded onto paper to create a seismograph. Anemometer. Anemometer is a device used for measuring wind speed and is a common weather station instrument. Leon Battista Alberti is said to have invented the first mechanical anemometer around 1450. Most recently, in 1994, Dr. Andrew Phil developed the first sonic anemometer. The Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Scale. The SSHS, for short, classifies tropical cyclones into 5 categories distinguished by the intensities of their sustained winds. This scale and anemometer are together used for measuring the intensity of cyclones worldwide. The end. We cannot stop natural disasters, but we can arm ourselves with knowledge and management. Petra Nemkova. Sometimes it takes a natural disaster to reveal a social disaster. Jim Valiers.